Welcome. You join me, gonna cook spaghetti bolognese, Essex style. First thing you want to do when you start cooking this is wash your mittens, because obviously I've washed mine, but obviously they're you don't want any contaminants on your hands, and then pass it on to all this and then everyone else eating it. But one of the things that I would suggest you to do is check your knife, and you can hear that noise. Now my fingers are quite hard, the skin's hard from what I work as, so I wouldn't suggest you all do that, but you can sort of hear it. So what I would do is get this little thing and any sharpener, and it's got that label on it, which means it's a genuine one. Can you see that? It's a genuine sharpener. So you need to push it down, and it's got a little arrow on the top there, and that arrow is the way that you pull the knife. Now I want to show you this because see, that's on there nice and tight. So what you do is, if you listen, you hear that horrible noise. And you just pull it back. Now, what you're going to see now on here is loads of the filings that have come off the knife. Okay, now what I'm going to do is get a tissue and wet it, and if you look, can you see the filings come off? See all that colour? So when you go into kebab shops and stuff like that, and you see them sharpening their knives, yeah, that filing, unless they wipe it off, some do, I've seen some do, but unless they wipe it off, they're going in all your food, which I don't like. Now, bear with me. Once you've done that, if you've got a steel, push the steel down on top of the worktop. Hang on a minute. On top of your chopping board, push down with the knife, with your hand, and take the knife down. Hear that? And that's just making it that little bit more sharper, taking off the burrs off the end. Don't have to do it a lot, but yet again, you'll still see when you use the steel, there's colours of this coming off, of the burrs coming off the knife. So run it under the tap, carefully, give it a wipe, and you're ready for action. Now, let's have a look at the ingredients. So I'm going to be using basil, crushed chilies, flat leaf parsley, oregano or oregano, mixed herbs, 2 lots of Tesco's lean mince, some carrots, onions, celery. I don't like celery, but they recommend using celery in this, some tomato puree, salt and pepper, and chopped tomatoes. One of these I found has got herbs already in it, so I'll probably use that. And what I'm doing is I'm going to cook up the mincemeat inside the slow cooker in there, and then I'm going to drain off, needs a wipe, needs to clear off the, have a drain off of the fat. Now a lot of people say that they like the fat left in, and you probably do, but I don't. So I don't really want to be sitting there eating or drinking the fat that comes off, but that's up to me, and it's up to you. So let's have a start then by cooking up the mincemeat. As you can see, the juices is coming out. There's quite a bit of juice coming off of it. I could have done with a smaller sieve. Quite a bit still coming out of it. Making a right pig's ear of that, aren't I? Let's give it a little old squeeze. Okay, so that one has produced all that, and you can see the fats and the oils on the top of it. But okay, you like it? Brilliant. You crack on. I'm happy for you. Right. So that's that one. So that's going to go in the big pot, and then we'll start on the other one. Right, now this has got 5% fat. Is that a lot? 5%? Oh, yeah, that one's got one on it. It's got a tissue rather than a soaker. Okay. Let's take an onion. Look at that knife, look how sharp it is now. I normally cut through there like that and then peel. That off. Now you're supposed to cook the onions first before they go into the pot, but because I'm doing it for so long, cooking it so long, these onions will be a lot softer and what, they'll tenderise themselves. So, but I do like to taste an onion in it, so I just cut them like that, and then they'll fall apart when I stir it up. So we'll have a couple of onions in there, go a bit bigger on that. Okay, that's that in there. Let's go and have a look at this. Oh, it's definitely cooking down. Like, you can cook the fat off, can't you? By making it hot, really hot, and it evaporates. Right. Now look, you tell me how much of that. Quite a bit, isn't there? So that's just out of one little cooking. From the low stirrer, because the heat from that is already on the onions, so it's obviously going to be softening up the onions. Got nothing in here yet, it's just nice and dry. There you go, look. nothing in there. Right, so let's open up some celery, which has to be cooked, has to be cut quite fine, apparently. As you can see, I ain't no Ainsley, he's well fast, isn't he? But how do? I didn't cut that very well, did I? That's more than enough celery. Yuck. Okay, carrots. Again, peel the carrots. Ooh, yeah, nearly ended up on the floor. And then how should we do them? Like that, like that, and then I bet it's painful to watching someone that's not as good as a lot of you are with a knife, but we're all good at certain things and some things we're not so good at. It's like anything in its practice. Chuck them in here. Chuck that in here. Yeah, so when you go away in the van, you can sit there, cook this, take it out of the freezer, take it with you, and then cook it up in the pan again, and then boil the water and just leave your spaghetti in the water, in the hot water, and that way it's cooking whilst you're, that's if you're, I'm only saying this because there's some people like me, I've only got one gas ring, so I'll boil the water up, put the spaghetti in, let it sit there for 10 minutes, like cooling down or such, so it's cooking the spaghetti. That's it. That's it. Should we go and have a carrot? I think we will. Yeah, that little thing. I like carrots. I don't like them hard. I think it's because I'm old now, my teeth are getting worn out. There you go. Voila! Bit of peel there, don't want that in there, do we? Right, so that's that. Just bring over the bowl so you can see it's like that. Bet you wish you could have some. Right, so chopped tomatoes with herbs. We'll go with that. Oh, my fingers, look. I could never open them up. Smells nice. Got plenty of herbs in it. That's that. One in there. That's it. And that's where the oil goes from the saucepan. Yeah? So all that yucky oil that's in there, we just pour it in there like that. And anything that we get tissue related wise, like this where I've already wiped my hands, goes in that pot. And eventually soaks it all up. And you tip it out, put the can in the recycle. Oh, yum. Well, it smells nice, if anything. Okay, so we're on to this now, onto the herbs. I don't want a lot in there, personally, but you need something to give it a little flavour. Yeah, see, that's just a teaspoon in there, that's enough. Just under a teaspoon of that, of the mixed herbs, oregano, again, just a wee sprinkle as a little bit of flavour in. There you go, not even half a teaspoon of that. Parsley, same again, just a tiny, just to give it a little bit of, oh, getting it everywhere, a little bit of flavour, not too much of that. I'm not going to put the basil in, I'm not in the mood for that, but the crushed chillies, I normally put just, oh, now you're not supposed to put chillies in, I know, but I like a little bit like that, just not even a quarter of a teaspoon. So that's all them flavours done, that's all the old herbs and spices. We need tomato puree. Now, I'll normally put quite a squirt in, like that, which is quite hard, a lot of puree. Then pepper. Sounds like a lot of pepper, but I don't think it is because it won't come out very well. And then we're going for the old rock salt, which has got good properties in it, hasn't it? That'll do. Now we need to put some stock in there. Where's my cube gone? There it is. Have you seen how you do these? I didn't know this, but apparently I saw this on YouTube or TikTok. You pull the corners out like that, and then you, oh, you're supposed to squeeze it open like that, so you crumble it up. That was it. Yeah, I remember now. And then you just sprinkle her in. Right, let's get some juice on that. Just fill it to the top, like that. Have it a little stir, and that is it. That's your lot. So what's going to happen is now, is as that gets hot, because it's going to cook for so many hours, the water's going to evaporate, cooking all of the rest of the meat and everything else inside it. So it's going to taste delicious. Alright, so I've got to find an empty plug now, haven't I? Next to the milk. The milk frother. There you go. See ya. Here we are, after 2 hours. There we go. We've got bubbles. a bit more than that. So after 5 hours of cooking, there we have it. Nice and dry, not too rich, with some garlic bread and wholemeal spaghetti. Hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I am. And then we're going to put some of the grated cheese on it. There you go. A la Essex. Spaghetti Bolognese.